Hello everyone, we are going to continue chapter 2 of unit 1, that is levels of organization in the human body. So we have already studied about the first level of organization in the human body, that is cell. Now we are going to study the second level of organization in the human body. We are moving from least complex to most complex. So let's study about the second level of organization, which is tissue. A tissue is a group of cells that work together to do a specific same size and shape. They sum up together to do a specific job. That is, they form a tissue. For example, heart muscle tissue is made of heart muscle cells. Okay. Now, since human body is quite complex, okay, so it has got 4 types of tissues and they have different roles to play. The first one is the muscle tissue, the second one is the nervous tissue, the third one is the epithelial tissue, and the fourth one is the connective tissue. Let me tell you something, blood is also a tissue. It is an example of connective tissue. So now let's study each tissue in detail. You can see different types of tissues here. Okay, here you can see a muscle tissue, right? Here you can see a connective tissue, here you can see a nervous tissue here, and here you can see a epithelial tissue. Now let's talk about epithelial tissue in detail. So epithelial tissue, it covers the body surface and forms lining for most internal cavities. Okay, our skin, it's made up of epithelial tissue. So see, since this epithelial tissue, it covers the body surface, its major function is protection. Okay, and since it forms the lining of most of the internal cavities, okay, it has to do with secretion and absorption and filtration too. So skin is the largest organ of the body. As I told you earlier, it is made up of epithelial tissue, and therefore, it protects the body from dirt, okay, dust, bacteria, and other microbes that might be harmful. If our skin is not there, if it is not there to cover our body, there's so many, microbes all around. They'll enter our body and we won't be able to survive. A lot of dust is also there, So if skin is not there, then we won't be able to survive in that case. And obviously the skin is made up of epithelial tissue. So this is very important for us. So these are, in this diagram, you can see different types of epithelial tissue, okay, based on the shape of cells. Okay. Now the second tissue we need to learn about is connective tissue. Okay, and it is the most abundant and most widely distributed tissue in the human body. Okay, and it has to do with, when it comes to its functions, it has to do with support. Support, here they're talking about bone, which is an example of connective tissue, and protection. Okay, the following tissues are found in the human body: ordinary loose connective tissue, fat tissue. Okay, what is the function of fat tissue? The function of fat tissue is it insulates our body, right? Dense fibrous tissue, cartilage, bone, okay, blood and lymph, all are examples of connective tissue. Now the third tissue we need to study about is the muscle tissue. Okay, so there are 3 types of muscle tissues inside our body, which is skeletal, smooth, and cardiac muscles. And you are going to find 2 terms associated with these muscle tissues, which would be voluntary and involuntary. Okay, so voluntary means something that is under our will, and involuntary is something that is not in our will. Okay, skeletal muscle is a voluntary type of muscle. That means we can move skeletal muscles as per our will. That is used in the contraction of skeletal parts. Smooth muscles, you're going to find these muscles in the stomach, okay, in the intestine. So smooth muscles is found in the walls of internal organs and blood vessels. It is involuntary type. You just can't move it as per your will. And cardiac muscles you're going to find in heart. So cardiac muscles are just found inside the heart, and it is involuntary in nature. It's you just can't stop moving them, or you can start moving them as per your will. It's not possible because it is involuntary in nature as far as their movement is considered. The next tissue is nervous tissue. Nervous tissue is composed of specialized cells which not only receive stimuli, okay, but also conduct impulses to and from all the parts of the body, right? So, and you already know, we have learned it earlier, that they have got, based on their function, they have got elongated shape, long and tapering ends. So that's it. Thank you so much.